It's been a while since I've done one of these, so welcome to Ask Skul Episode 3. What is your opinion on pack battles? This is a tough question to answer actually because my opinion is pretty much on both sides of the spectrum. On the one hand, you have the fact that pack battles are always really fun to watch. It's fun to see who wins a pack battle, what the pulls are on either side, and generally just who has the best kind of luck with their packs. That being said, that's also the thing that I have against pack battles is that when you open up a pack, it's always going to be luck-based, which means it's not skill-based, and I just don't appreciate things that could be considered sports that lack skill. I really do wish that opening up packs involved some skill, but if it did, then pack battles probably wouldn't even exist. So to answer your question, I like pack battles, I just don't like doing them or the methods behind them. And yeah, that's why I don't do pack battles on my channel, but that's also why I still watch other people do theirs. I hope that answered the question. If you could, what Pokemon region would you want to go to? Definitely Johto. Oh my goodness, there's so much lore there, there's so much mythology. It's a beautiful place, it's full of history and mysticism, and it's beautiful and gorgeous. I mean, the colors and the towns are amazing, but how it all came to be that way is also just as amazing. I really love Johto. It's definitely by far my favorite region, and if I could go to any one region in the Pokemon world, Johto would be it. Of course, we'll see if Alola beats that, but for now, Johto. On a scale of zippy to zippy, how zippy is zippy? Let's just say if a zippy is equivalent to one zippy and then zippy is a zippy, then zippy's zippiness would be zippy to zippy with a zippy there somewhere. I'd have to say zippy and zippy, zippy, zippy. Zippy would be zippy to zippy. Because that makes sense. I dare you to look up Mr. L and tell me if he should be an amiibo. Okay, let's go ahead and look up Mr. L. And I'm looking at these pictures now. Oh, that looks cool. Okay. Oh man, that'd be cool. Yes, this should definitely be an amiibo. Nintendo, get on this. What evolution are you the most excited? Dragon, metal, or fighting? First, I need to say there's no confirmation that any of these evolutions would ever come out, but hypothetically, if they did, then the one I would like to see most is actually the flying type evolution. I could just imagine it like having long ears like Zippy and then just flopping them up and down, up and down, up and down, and just flying away, flying away, flying away, and... Zippy? What is your favorite amiibo? Definitely Mega Yarn Yoshi. I mean, look at how absolutely adorable it is. It's cute, it's huge, it's adorable, and Yoshi and Zippy get along pretty well. Except Zippy's actually alive. Yoshi is just a little plastic, or not plastic, wool toy. Zippy is 100% legit. What's your favorite set? Base set. What do you think the best card is ever? Oh man, this is, you gotta prepare yourselves guys, because I've just come across the most powerful card in the history of mankind. It's so powerful that no one can possibly own it. You need to just, I'm going to be forewarned everyone, I am going to post a picture of this card right now, and it might just be so powerful it'll blow you away. Okay, here it comes. 3, 2, okay, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Come on, Zippy, come on, Zippy. Let's do it. 1, and here it goes, here it goes. Cover your eyes, children. Where are your blogs from Disney World? So as many of you know, I went on a trip to Walt Disney World last June with Sadazay, and, or it wasn't June, was it? July with Sadazay, and unfortunately, I did record my videos for the trip. However, I used this camera to do it, and as you can see, this is not the camera I'm recording with right now because this happened.
Don't push your luck.
I'm not.
Dude, I'm really worried about your camera.
My camera seems to be fine. It's recording fine. As far as I know, I recovered all of the videos from the trip. However, instead of making it into a vlog sort of thing, I just made it into a short compilation leading up to that clip. So if you want to watch that, then go ahead and watch it. I'll leave a link to that video in the description of this one. But that's basically all the footage that I have. I have a little bit more, but it's just not worth putting up videos for that. That being said, I will be vlogging this year's Disneyland trip, which happens right after the Pokemon World Championships in San Francisco this August. So I will be vlogging both Worlds and Disneyland, and I'll hopefully do my usual blog thing of posting one video for each day the next day. So be sure to be on the lookout for those, because I'm going to have a great time. I'll be surrounded by a lot of friends. I'll be doing fan meetups and stuff. So hopefully I don't ruin my camera this time, and you guys get to enjoy this year's Disney vlogs to make up for missing out on last year's. What's your 5 least favorite Pokemon movies? I feel like the reason this question was asked is because for my Everything Wrong with the Pokemon movie series, I did like some amazing bonus rounds for various movies. With Pokemon Heroes, I did the things that were like too intense to justify a G rating. For Hoop and the Clash of Ages, the entire movie was one big sin, and that was in essence the bonus round. So I think a lot of people take that to mean that those movies are, in fact, my least favorite. And that's not actually true. Pokemon Heroes is actually my favorite movie. Yes, Hoop and the Clash of Ages is my least favorite. Destiny Deoxys was my least favorite before that. But things like the Diancie movie, people assume that's my favorite because I gave it a 0 sin rating. Which isn't true. My favorite is Pokemon Heroes. Diancie is maybe in my top 5, and that's still pushing it. The Diancie movie, I just reset the sin counter so many times for fun. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It wasn't meant to say that I thought Diancie was flawless. I know she wasn't. Not even one of my favorite Pokemon. Just happened to work out that way. I had fun making that video. That's what matters. But to answer this question, I don't know what my least favorite movies are besides Hoop and the Clash of Ages and Destiny Deoxys. I just know those are my least favorite, and some of the movies that you guys might think are my least favorite are actually pretty high up there. It's just I have a lot of fun making that series, and sometimes I try and put some twists on it just to make it a little more fun. What is your favorite video game outside of probably Pokemon? Well, you're correct. My favorite video game is Pokemon, but it's so hard to choose my favorites beyond that because, video games are in different genres. They're in different categories. My favorite beyond Pokemon is, I think, Splatoon. It's a whole lot of fun, has a lot of replayability. It's the kind of game where you can just pick up and play for a few minutes if you're bored. It's really fun. I also really love Kerbal Space Program and Garry's Mod, which are both on PC. They're both amazing, fun games, and I'm hoping to make a lot of videos for them in the future. I love Super Smash Brothers. I love Star Wars Battlefront. There's not too many other video games I actually play, but yeah, I do love a lot of video games besides Pokemon. It's just, of course, I am a Pokemon channel, so that's what I need to focus on. If you could create one real Pokemon set, what would it be called and what would it be based on? The set would be called Zippy Uprising. It would focus entirely on Zippy and all the Helioptiles. The set would be composed entirely of Helioptiles, 89 Helioptile cards in the set, including 3 secret rares, and 1 unique card that you can only get if your name is Skul TCG, and that card is Zippy. Can't you tell I'm creative? Please like me. That wraps up today's episode of #AskSkul. Remember, if you want the chance of having your question answered in this series, make sure to leave it in the comments below using #AskSkul or send it on Twitter using, once again, #AskSkul. I'm going to really try and get the series out more often. I'm going to aim for twice a month. No slacking this time, I promise. And Zippy will be here to help me along. Isn't that right, Zippy? So that pretty much does it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.